Welcome everyone. Today we will discuss our project in REE404, which is grid following and grid forming. In a world increasingly powered by renewable energy, two smart inverter technology have emerged, grid forming and grid following. But what is the difference between them? Join us in this video to discover the answers clearly and professionally.
We are all know that inverters switch electricity from DC to AC. We are also know that inverters deliver power from renewable energy resources and batteries to the electric grid. But did you know that inverters can do more? They have an important role to play in providing grid stability. It all depends on their controls. When inverter inject electricity into the grid, it must match the grid existing voltage and frequency. Inverter controls can achieve this by following other generator. For example, imagine a power system with mostly grid following inverters and some synchronous generator which don't use inverters. Imagine that the inverter strips join storm. This causes the frequency to drop quickly, and the remaining generators and inverters try to stabilize the grid. As the frequency drops low 59.5 Hz, the grid automatically begins an emergency to cover its scheme. The temporary cut supply to some areas, causing local blackout. At last, the resources will stabilize the frequency, and minutes later, the power is restored. Meanwhile, grid following inverters inside the blackout cannot provide power because they have no voltage or frequency to reference. Now, imagine that all grid following inverters will be replaced by grid forming inverters. This time, when a lightning strike takes out the inverters, the grid forming inverters react fast enough to stop the frequency from falling to the point where the grid sheds load. The grid remaining stable and the remaining resources rebalance the frequency to 60 Hz.
Quick comparison between GFM and GFL. Grid forming, voltage and frequency control, off-grid operation, fast response time, high cost. For the grid following, follow existing voltage. Off-grid operation, that means it cannot operate if there is no reference voltage. Response time depends on grid signal and lower cost. From knowledge to action. Understanding GFM and GFL is not just technical knowledge. It is the key to building a smarter, cleaner and more resilient energy future. Thank you for watching our video. It is made by Abdulmjeed Khalid AL-Shammari, Yazeed Saud and Mohammed Turki AL-Shammari.